Here we have my 1986 Honda ATC 200X. Apologies for the wind noise if there is any. I'm using a wind mic, but it's a little bit windy. This bad girl has been in storage for 13 years, I believe, something like that. And look, it's got its fair share of wear and so on and so forth, as you can see. But what a beast, man. What an absolute beast. The only broken thing on this bike is this. There is a slight crack along here, and I've taken the handbrake piece off because every single person who has one of these bikes takes the handbrake off, or the parking brake, whatever you want to call it. The switch would sit up here. So does this run for a 31-year-old bike with original tires, mind you? And I do think that somewhere on this wheel is a crack. There it is. Can you see that right there? Look at that split. Still holds pressure, yes. So this beast has nice deep dish rims, which you can see, which is pretty cool. Front and rear disc brakes. 199cc engine. It kicks forward, which is very, very strange for me. I wasn't used to that, but then again, that's just how these bikes need to be. Runs on unleaded. It is not a two-stroke. For some reason, a lot of people think it's a two-stroke, and it has a thumb throttle. You could put a twist throttle on here if you want to get more into wheelies and such, and that's just for my phone mount because I tested the top speed. That video is coming at the end of this. And original grab rail with, can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Mirrors, indicators, reflectors, that's the word, and brake light down here. Original toolkit. So if you're seeing this bike on this video, you're obviously watching it. Bike's already been sold. Decided to list it for sale and had an offer for 3k. Waiting for the guy to send the money through, and then yes, all done. No radiator or anything on this. It's actually air cooled, and it's in remarkably good condition, even though it shows a fair bit of, you know, like if you can zoom in there, you can see all that, and that's pretty nasty looking stuff. But look, overall, it's very clean. This could be repainted, but there's no point in restoring it. Now, let me take this guy off, because this clips underneath here. Hopefully I can do this one-handed. There we go. Right. Lay you down. And now you can see that crack. Hopefully, oh, let me get in the shade. There you go. So you can see. I just used a bit of plastic glue stuff to hold it in, and then taped it on one side. But the cow's in awesome condition. This is what it looks like. Exhaust is pretty clean. Everything else is really nice and clean. It's actually a great, what would the term be? Partly restored bike, I guess. Partly restored. I didn't mean partly restored. I meant aged bike. That's dead. There should be a big foam filter around that. Obviously there's not. So, will it start? So how do you start these? Well, looking at the instrument cluster here, that goes in the middle because that's run. There is no off and on switch apart from the run switch. You want to turn your fuel to the on position. Jump on the bike. First off, you make sure it's in neutral, which it is. And you should just be able to kick it over. There you have it. It's nice. Runs really well. This is nice. That's not. That's yeah. That's the Australian version of the El Camino. But it doesn't blow any smoke. I am genuinely impressed with Honda quality. See that headlight there? If I turn this off, that goes off, that comes on. High beam, low beam. So, why would I buy something like this? Well, for starters, well, for first thing, it's been in storage for over a decade, and I've never owned a 200X. I've owned the 250 ESs. So I thought, what can I do with a 14 horsepower monster? Well, I ripped it all apart, cleaned all the bits and pieces, and then I discovered one thing. When you're looking at it here, this is straight, what do you notice? Might take a second for some people to notice, but I can notice it. See how the wheel, how it's sitting slightly that way? Because that fork leg is actually bent 2 centimeters out. So that's an easy fix. That's like $200 to get one of those replaced. Apart from that, everything else is nice and clean, runs well. I brought it just for fun. I brought it to clean up, fix and resell, and that's exactly what I've done. Alright, just a quick interlude here to stop the video. I forgot to mention, why don't you see three-wheelers anymore? Well, it's pretty obvious. You can buy them as restored bikes like this. The reason you don't see three-wheelers is because of this. See how easy that can tip over? It's three-wheelers. They're freaking dangerous. They tumble so easy. So many people have died on these things that all the naysayers, all the people are like, oh, you can't have more fun than me. Alright, here we have a 1986 Honda ATC 200X. As you've seen by the video title, top speed. This is completely stock. It's been in storage for about 13 years. So all I did was drain the oil, put new fluids in it, new petrol, 95. This is in kilometers an hour. We hit 93. No idea. Alright, here we go. Bike's off, back on run. He's on too. Trying to fight this by sitting up higher off the edge. You look at this and you don't think it takes much concentration. This gyroscopic balance, muscular balance, throttle and brake, where you're constantly sort of trying to figure it out. Now we go down. Full front brake lock up. Nothing.